So something that's kind of taken the news by storm lately, I don't know if you've seen it or not, but Samantha Folnicki, she's a college student at the University of Oklahoma, and she did what a lot of us believers and supposed Christians should be doing, and that is she got an F on her paper because she actually spoke the truth. She was, told to write a paper about the whole gender nonsense stuff and her thoughts on that. She had to react to an article, and she went biblical, and she just stated biblical truth about the proper role of a man and a woman and how they are different and how they each have different roles, and that's beautiful, and that's ordained and created by God. And so she, said all this in her paper. She didn't hold back, and she got a 0 on it. 0, no grade. And in the comments, the teacher assistant who graded this is saying, "Oh, this is offensive," and "Oh, you need to back your stuff up by evidence." Ridiculous. Okay, it wasn't anything like grammatical errors, spelling errors. Like it was all based on, we don't like what you're saying, and we don't like your basis for why you're saying this, even though it's truth. We don't like the truth, right? So she got a 0. That's really, she should be proud of herself because she won, okay? We lose when we allow people to abuse authority and abuse power over us, when we allow others to keep us from speaking our mind and speaking the truth. So I just wanted to hop on here and tell you, if you're a Christian, if you're a believer, if you're a conservative, if you're young and you're doing school, maybe it's a private school, maybe you're at college, maybe you're still in high school, middle school, I don't care what it is. Do not let abusive people rule over you, okay? You got to speak the truth. You got to write that paper, and you got to really do something that, okay, look, in the world standards, you might get a 0, but you're winning because you're telling the truth, okay? And if you see somebody else in your class doing that, you got to stand up for them, because when somebody else takes a leap out and they say, "Hey, this is what I believe, and I'm going to be bold," you got to stand up. You got to have their back. That's how we win.